Mesang is one of the poorest districts in Prey Veng province, Cambodia. Without even a paved road, approximately 98% of our population here depend on rice cultivation. Still, the biggest problem that people face here is the lack of food for 3 to 5 months a year, and some suffer all year long. One part of ODOV's multifaceted response has been establishing village banks that enable people not only to save money, but to borrow money at low interest rates.
I can now make between $125 US and $250 per day at my store because of the village bank. I sell mango, cucumber, winter melon, and lots of small things. People come here in the morning and evening to buy. If I borrow from a microfinance bank, it costs at minimum 5% interest per month, over 60% per year, but from the village bank it is 2% per month. So I can make more profit because I'm paying less in interest.
I take beans and put them in a mill and add water to the crushed beans and wash them, then let them sit for a half an hour. I mix together pepper, ajinomoto, and rice mixed with salt and pork. Some have banana in them and are sweet, and some have pork. I make many kinds. This one is rice, water, and a lot of palm sugar. I put it in plastic bags and cook it that way. I buy banana leaves in bunches at a time and cut them up for the wrappers. I now sell to other stores. I borrowed a lot from the village bank to buy my pots, meal ingredients, and 2 motorbikes for delivery. I make about 200 nom each time.
The Mesang Village Bank has 210 members. 146 are women. The extras are guys. The balance in the village bank is 81 million real. That's about 20,000 US dollars. Before, families didn't know how to save money, only borrow. Now they save and support themselves better. They can borrow money for a small business, earn, and then save. Before the village bank, I personally never planted vegetables or had chickens or pigs at home. Because of training and the village bank, I now have a fish pond and a garden for my family. I sell the excess to support my family and to save.
So we mobilize people to work together by establishing a village bank, and then we focus on teaching agriculture techniques like fish raising, vegetable growing, natural fertilizer, and improving the soil fertility. Then we provide some inputs to farmers like seeds, some irrigation pipe, and such so that they can apply what they learned from ODOV at home to improve food security for their own families.
ODOV started a veterinarian training program, which gave me vet training. This is oxynitra for diarrhea for animals. I also have oxytetracycline for destroying parasites or bacteria. Sometimes the people with sick animals have no money, so I borrow from the village bank and buy the medicine, and they pay me back as they can. When I borrow money, it helps people in the village and supports my struggling family. If the people give me money quickly, I can get a profit of 100,000 real, or about $25, to 200,000 real, about $50 US per month.
I started my business 2 years ago after studying sewing for 1 full year in Prey Veng. A little over a year ago, I joined the village bank. I borrow money to buy fabric and things to sell in the store. I support my 2 sisters in university, one for the medical profession and the other in agriculture. I give each of them 100,000 real, or $25 a month. I can make 2 outfits a day for Cambodian women. I don't do complicated fancy ones. I have many repeat customers.
To develop anything worthwhile, I as a leader must be engaged with the participants. I personally have to participate in doing whatever I can in the community to help people have access to food security, as well as dignity, peacefulness, and a better overall well-being.